Hello, welcome back to Fighting for Life, the Prison Championships. I've done a few fights in the interim to get my Supermax kind of spare prisoners or champions, so to say, ready to go for some more serious challenges. We have one fight remaining before we start going into the Supermax kind of side of things, getting those guys up to the next level. I'm thinking of building, so we have the Supermax area here, which is essentially the next tier up from just maximum security. So we have the tier 0 fighters, the tier 1, and I want to start building a tier 2 and maybe a tier 3 section for them. Now, it's hard to do seeing that I have to designate the actual fighting zone as a security level. So this is an old, outdated, well, it was used for about 3 fights, I should say, but this is the old holding cell, the old arena we used to use for them. I've since moved that arena to this one here. It's a lot bigger, it's a lot cooler, I suppose you could say. Same kind of airlock system where they have 2 doors, one into the cell, then one into the yard / fighting area. I've added the storage room and a few gun racks to see if things will go any better. This is actually fight number 6. The other 4 fights went something like this. So the winners from those 4 fights were James Witts, Richard Pennock, Dan Newen, and Duncan Jerome. 2 of those fights were won by starvation. So Richard Pennock and Dan Newen actually won by just doing nothing. They just waited for the other guy to just collapse. It actually took about 2.5 hours to record that footage. Holy shit, it took so long. I was pretty much sitting here, reading a book, and just playing on my phone, recording it, just waiting for them to happen. But they just didn't do anything, just didn't get angry enough to cause a fight. Which, in this side of the prison here, given the fact they're so close to these inmates, the kind of rioting anger level is spread across this entire zone, so these guys are more likely to break out and to fight. So to kind of help these guys get into the fighting spirit, I've removed their kind of luxury items, so they have no more phone booths, no more TVs, still got toilets and showers, but no kind of recreational fun items. So yeah, this should try and help them along to get into a more of a fighting mood. I've given them a laundry just so they don't go to shit on their clothing. I've added 2 laundries, one for the Max Sec, one for the Supermax, but it's not really working. It's a bit buggy still. But if we go into... I wish I could set a policy for meal quantities for different prison zones. So for Max Sec, I'll give them nothing. But for Supermax, they could have everything they want. Like, it's... yeah, these guys have come here to fight. If they can get past round 1, they live the life of luxury for the rest of their prison sentence. Obviously, they gain an extra, like, 20 years on their, Actually, no, that's one of the guys who fought in the, starvation game, so he doesn't get the extra 20 years. This guy here did 25 years extra, so he came in with very little. Now he has 64 years to serve in prison, so he'll be out, what's that, 95, something? My maths is terrible, just, yeah. If it's not 95, just don't hate me. I don't know. So yeah, they get additional stays because they kill people. So for me, as a prison warden, even though I am in the complete shithole with the banks, but they will generate more money for me in the long run if this was on standard kind of prison rules. But yeah, thinking of the whole tier 0, tier 1, and then maybe a tier 2 kind of fighting zone, I want to build up another part of the prison. So at the moment, we have this zone here, which are designated as mid-sec prisoners only. The previous one was minimum. Now we have max sec. What I might need to do is make another zone for the prisoners, just up here, just next to this max here, and make it a med sec only. Then I can make a little door, like airlock system, I don't know, like here or something, where only super max and mid sec can get through there. Kind of the same door feature we used in a previous prison with the laundry system. Only 3 prisoners could go through. I think it was the inside 75. No, the holding cell challenge. That's the one. The holding cell challenge, we used it there. Same kind of deal. I'm just going to copy and paste these cells from here. So the exact same setup, nothing different from them. Just the tier 2 fighters. Now they'll have to be. I'll have to rearrange this cell here to minimum, and then this will have to be redesigned as min sec. And then the new prison will have to be medium. Kind of seems a bit backwards that I go from high to super max to medium. Doesn't really make much sense, does it? Yeah. Oh well, it doesn't matter a huge lot. Let's build up the additional bits. So it's an 8x8 zone. I might build it bigger than that. I might build, I reckon, 4 cells total. For now, anyway. Reason there's 4 is we only have 6 supermax. Well, 5, soon to be 6. So I only really need 3 cells total. But it just looks better when it's nice and neat like that. Let's just quickly demolish those little fences there, which doesn't work, so I have to do it through here. While they're building that, we'll just have to essentially wait for these guys to break out and fight. But I think this is going to be another one of those starvation games where they just won't do anything. They just refuse to do it. I can't. If you know a way to make a prisoner become angry and start fighting, like I usually just put these guys. If I'm bored one day, I'll just lock them in the canteen with no food. Like I'll just put everyone in there and then they'll just go nuts. But these guys, they just don't care. Like they have guns, they have bloody sniper rifles, tasers, batons, body armor, tools and stuff from storage, but they just don't want to fight. They just don't want to do anything. And the danger level is rising. Oh god, what? Doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. The family need. I need to make visitation for these guys as well, just so they have, you know, these guys are essentially royalty for this prison. These guys are just dirt. They come in, they make it, they might not. Don't really care about them. They're just really cannon fodder. Well, these guys are the important ones. These guys are the ones that, I don't know, they're kind of prison kingpins, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. God, it's just a matter of waiting game for these guys. It's just a matter of a waiting game. I'm expecting a riot to break out in the high sec zone rather than the actual little arena thing. I might actually, to speed things up, add additional cells in here and put, I don't know, like maybe 6 or 8 prisoners. How many can I fit with that layout? That's a 5x5. 5x5, 5x5, 5x5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could fit a total of 10 prisoners in with this stupid little OCD hating line left over. So if I really wanted to, I could put 10 prisoners in here and get 1 winner out of it. That actually sounds like fun. I might just do that. Just put 10 whole prisoners in this lot here and let them go for it. But yeah, I'm not sure who's going to win this one. I think it's going to be starvation games. Who's going to starve first? They're both kind of equal. I reckon give them a little bit longer and they'll start to want to collapse. Just a little bit longer. Right, let's build these bad boys up. So that doorway would have to go there. Jail door, boom, boom. When they decide to finally finish it, that is. Now the problem I'm doing with this is I'm building with the storage zone in here, so there's a chance that items I want to build will spawn in the arena. It's super annoying. It really... Oh god, they're building their lights. Stop building lights. Stop that. Stop building lights. Just get out. Just stop. What are they building there? Oh, it's still light. Yeah, stop that. Stop lights. Lights are bad for you. Lights are very, very bad for you. Very, very bad. Metal detector. 3 of those bad boys in. And the paving stones for the lovely path. And of course, the little stopper at the end. Did anything spawn in here? It did. God damn it. A light and a detector. That's fine. I don't care about those. They're fine. Why is there a tunnel there? There's no tunnel there. You're lying to me, dog. You're very much lying to me. Let's just clone these 2 rooms up quickly. On there. On there. I bet all this stuff I'm just building now is going to spawn in that storage zone. Oh no, just a door. Alright, cool. That works out quite well then. Now it's just a matter of waiting game for these guys to fight. So I will leave it and we will come back when they start throwing down fisticuffs. Alrighty, here we go. It looks like Dan Gulliford is going for it and destroying a weapons rack. Why don't you take a gun? Like, really? This is... I don't get you sometimes. I really don't. Right, well, he's just destroying a weapons rack. That's not even... Oh, he's got a hammer. He's decided to pick up a hammer over a weapon. That really does make perfect sense, if you ask me. Stop destroying the guns. Just pick one up. Oh, my God. Are you serious? What are you doing now? I need to get some more guards in here just so they're ready to go to fight these guys off. We'll just get 4 of them in here for that. He's fighting now. Who are you fighting? Who are you possibly fighting? What are you doing? Here we go, here we go. Is he gonna land some? Here we go. The fight is breaking out. I can't see their health. There we go. He does have a hammer, to be fair. So I mean that really was a one-sided fight. But there you go. Dan Gulliford has won round 6 and is now moving into the next zone of Supermax. Good for you, Dan. Good for you. Now the other problem I face now is the rest of my prison is getting a bit unruly. So what is going on with their needs? Family. I think I'm going to have to build a few phone booths just to keep them at bay. I reckon just maybe 6 total in the canteen, no more than that. I'm gonna wait for these guards to arrive before I open up the zone, because my workers are gonna die, but fuck, I'm just opening it up. There we go, don't destroy the guard, no, what? Oh, come on, and a worker as well? No, 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 stop there, stop there. Just stop, put the hammer down. There you go. There you go. Alright, I have to replace a gardener as well. Lovely. Let's de-roomify that storage zone. Cool beans. Cool beans. Right, well I'll get the rest of the tier 2 section-y bit set up, and I'll see you all next time.